unfortunate news coming out of Minnesota was JJ McCarthy having to undergo torn meniscus surgery and not going to be playing this whole year. Could the Minnesota Vikings be making a call to our Houston Texans? What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. Who am I talking about? Y'all already know who I am talking about. Should the Minnesota Vikings and should the Houston Texans, more importantly, be looking to trade Davis Mills? Now, look, I ain't got nothing against Davis Mills. I absolutely love what he's done and this team, running the second team and being what looks to be a very viable backup quarterback. And actually, if you're going to ask me the question about trading Davis Mills to Minnesota, now look, everything comes out of price, but I don't know if I want to do this. Davis Mills looks very commanding of the offense with the second team, has done very well, looks pretty solid. Now, look, if Minnesota says, hey, we'll give you a 4th round pick, then hey, you know what? Maybe I'm not too upset about it. But ultimately, Minnesota is a team that's going to be calling around the NFL for quarterbacks. Sam Darnold is going to be placed in as the replacement for JJ McCarthy and Sam Darnold. Oh, poor Sam Darnold already threw a pick 6 literally right at the linebacker Andrew Van Ginkel. It was not pretty. Sam Darnold having his hands on his knees, just upset. Davis Mills, I don't know how much better he is than Sam Darnold, but it gives you another alternative. It gives you another option. Kevin O'Connell is an offensive guy. He's a former quarterback. You know that he has that in his head that he can make anybody work. And if he doesn't believe too much in Sam Darnold, maybe they look at a Davis Mills. He's performed well in preseason, not so much in training camp. It's been a little bit of a roller coaster for Davis Mills, but preseason wise, he's looked very solid, looks commanding of the offense, and I'm very impressed what he has done for this Texans team. He is still in his rookie contract. I don't know if the Texans should trade him. Again, everything comes out of price, but we do got to, take a look into who else you have at the quarterback position. Case Keenum, Tim Boyle. I am not confident in either of those two guys. Just looking at Case Keenum throughout training camp, he just looks old, and it's nothing against Case Keenum. I just think father time is catching up to him. There's not a lot of zip behind his passes at times. He misses a lot of his targets. It's not pretty, actually. Very inaccurate. And again, I think it's father time that is actually catching up to a Case Keenum. He is really just here now to be that guy that's in the earpiece for CJ Stroud and giving him some good words and talking to him and telling him how he's feeling and all this good jazz. Whereas Davis Mills is a viable backup quarterback, and I just don't know if you want to trade that. That's very valuable in this league. You just never know, and we're knocking on wood because we don't want to enter this conversation whatsoever. But Davis Mills has value. Do the Minnesota Vikings come calling? Let me know in the comment section. What do you think? Should the Houston Texans be opening up the lines to Minnesota Vikings and maybe asking for whatever kind of pick? Look, you're not getting a second. You're not getting a third, okay? The 4th is stretching it. That's Madden kind of stuff right there. But I do think you could maybe get a 5th or a 6th round pick for Davis Mills. Do you trade him for a 6? Absolutely not. I would think about a 5th round pick. I would probably do a 4th round pick. Anything that's not going to happen. Okay. 3rd, 2nd is not happening for Davis Mills. So don't be doing that in the comment section. But you already know. Let me know and I will reply. As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.